The hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. In complete command of his game. 9 under for the tournament with that birdie. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a big one.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
Frank, the good players certainly aren't panicked when they're in a fairway bunker, are they?
Just make sure your feet stay nice and firm in the sand there. There's a tendency to move your feet around a little bit. What, when you can't reach the green out of a fairway bunker? Do the next best thing. That's put the ball in play. That's exactly what we just saw.
Smart shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Early part of this second 9 with a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
Has his par. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, is putting. This green, anything other than flat. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Always 2 components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Par attempt here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. And getting ready for the putt. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. So with 5 holes left to play here at the PGA Championship, we arrive at this dogleg left, par 4.
Well, it's called Widow's Watch, but really it's a thinking man's hole. A long iron, maybe even a fairway wood just down the right side. That should set up a relatively simple short iron.
Pretty good tee shot, Frank, down that right portion. Size up this approach now.
Another green that's slightly raised and protected really in all 360 degrees around this green. So even though it's a short iron, it has to be well struck to make that ball land softly.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Wow, that hurt.
It did. Shot gone forever.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just 5 feet left. That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot. Rich, not only is that a good drive, that is a perfect lie. Look at the way in which that ball is sitting out.
That's the kind of lie that puts you in a really good mood. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
That one was running so high. Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. The 17th now at Whistling Straits, and if you have a club that travels 250 yards on a good line, bust it out now.
That's what you're going to need, and you're going to need to hit that smack bang out of the middle of the club and leave nothing behind.
Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Now that bunker's, is it getting more sand in it, or is he just sinking?
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. He'll need to be strong with this. Well, once you hit double the par, it's time to just pick up and move on. The final hole at a major championship. Suck it up and then lock it up, if you can.
And this hole is anything other than straight. It looks like it bends to the left, but the tee is so far left it forces you to go right. Miss left, it goes down in a canyon full of bunkers. Miss right, and that second shot just becomes so much longer.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, one last full swing. What are they looking at here at 18?
Well, even with a good tee shot, you're left with a long yardage in, so chances are you're hitting a long iron all the way across 7 Mile Creek, which wraps around the front and the left side. So this is going to take your best second shot.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.